there's always little things that you regret, but I appreciate everything that's happened. Obviously, I regret handing the transfer request at West Ham when I was young, when the club got relegated, that people know about. And I've said many times that I shouldn't have done that, but at the time I was sort of like, the agent I had, you know, it was sort of like, it was the wrong decision. But I was so naive to the fact, but like, I didn't understand about transfer requests when I was that age. You know, I was told that, you know, if you want to leave this football club and you want to sort of like play for England and you know, you need to stay in the Premier League, all that sort of stuff, you need to hand in the transfer request. And I was so naive, me and my family. I was like, okay, then if the agent's giving that sort of advice, then it must be the right thing. And I actually went to West Ham on my own. The agent weren't with me. I actually went to West Ham on my own, handing a transfer request. That's one thing I regret. That's one thing I regret doing, because when I see players doing it now, I always think, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Do you wonder what that life would have been like if you didn't hand in your transfer request?
I actually stayed at West Ham from the start of the season to January, and then in the January window I went to Tottenham, but I still sort of like stayed and scored goals. Obviously, the fans weren't happy with my decision, but like I've said before, it was the agent at the time. Well, he said to me it's probably the right thing to do, and obviously it was the wrong thing to do. But that's the one thing I regret.
Is that the one thing you think in football now is so important, to be surrounded by the right people, not just your agent, whoever your entourage?
I just believe in life in general. I think if you surround yourself with the right people, then it's so important.
Because we've seen a lot of young careers going down the drain because they're just not surrounded by the right people.
Of course, and it's so and I believe that footballers, we're targets at the end of the day, and people take advantage. That's just life. And like I said, being naive, I didn't even know about transfer requests. Like, excuse me, I didn't know about transfer requests. Obviously, I've seen players that have handed in transfer requests, but as a young player, I never thought I'd get to the point where I'll hand in a transfer request at the club. That sort of like gave me a chance to come through there. I mean, I played for the West Ham youth team. Harry Redknapp gave me the opportunity to play in the first team at the age of 17. And then all of a sudden, you hand in a transfer because you're asking to leave the club, the day after.
I think emotionally it must be hard for you.
Of course. And I just wish I would have probably been stronger and probably asked more questions. Probably, I wish I would have said to the agent, but why, I don't want to do this. But at the time I felt like I don't know, I just thought it was the right thing. I just thought it was the norm. I thought that's what players do.